Hi everybody. Gary Zukov defines a spiritual partnership as a partnership between equals for the purpose of personal and mutual growth. Now I think that in an ideal world, all marriages should really be spiritual partnerships. And so when we look at the first part of that definition, that means that all marriages should have partnerships where both people are really equals. And when I say equals, I mean equals in terms of their lived, shared core values, i.e. the things that really mean something to us. So for example, let's say, I'm a Christian and my partner is a Christian. At the surface level, we look like we're equals on that front. But if I'm committed to spiritual maturity and if I'm committed to improving and maturing in the faith and my partner is not, then at the more profound level, we're really not equals. And any kind of marriage with people like that who are not equal in those ways is going to feel like an uphill battle. It's going to feel like somebody's dragging somebody else. And so often, we actually really know whether or not we're in a relationship with somebody who's an equal or not. If we really ask ourselves some tough questions, we can come to a quick conclusion about whether or not that's the case. Now, the second part of the definition is about the fact that marriage is also about personal and mutual growth and development. Now, that completely flies in the face of what dominant culture has to say about what marriage is. What the dominant culture says to us is, you need to get married so you can have a baby, so you can have a family, so you can grow old together, and roses and petals and all of that. Now, Zukov's definition flies in the face of that, completely, presenting a new idea, which is, yes, that's fine. That's a part of what marriage is about, but also it's really an invitation for you to grow up as a person and for your relationship to grow, you to grow in relationship with that person together. So, for example, oftentimes you're going to attract somebody to you who's specifically designed to help you mature, to help you grow personally. So you may think you have it all together. You may think you've worked on all your stuff that you need to work on, but here's your marriage partner showing you a mirror and saying, hey, you still need to work on this, and that. Now, if you misunderstand that that's in fact a part of what being married means, then your knee-jerk response to your partner's sincere and loving observations is going to be either defensiveness, your partner says, I think you're really a little bit judgmental, and you just say, well, you're greedy, or it might be attack, or it might be just complete shutdown. No, any of those responses are all harmful and can all create this negative power dynamic and power struggle in your marriage that can eat away at the very core of your marriage and cause your marriage to self-destruct. But when you understand that this in fact is a part of the invitation of marriage, you can actually appreciate the fact that your partner is challenging you. Now, Rob and Kristen Bell are pastors and they're the authors of a new book called The Zimzum of Love. And what they talk about this concept in the book, and what they say is when you get married, really what you're gaining is an extra set of eyes. So when you're short-sighted, your partner can see long. When you don't see a way, your partner sees a way. And in fact, you need your partner to see things differently from you. You don't need your partner to see things in the way you do. And you come to a place where you appreciate that, where you're grateful for that, and you understand and accept that that's a part of what it means to be married. It means that your partner's going to see things differently from you. They're going to point out things to you that you need to work on so that you can grow as a person and so that you guys can both grow together in your relationship. Now, I think that there can be a sense of ease in a marriage when you accept this, when you open yourself to the invitation, and when you walk in that relationship with patience and some perseverance, patience for your partner's process, for your process as you grow and develop, and just persevering through the struggles and trials that you're gonna ultimately encounter. Then you can just kind of move through things with ease as opposed to moving through things with struggle and fighting and strife. And what can ultimately happen is as you guys grow together, as you grow personally and grow together, then everything elevates, right? Because if I work on me, then everything elevates for me, right? Everything elevates in the family life. And the family then becomes a place where everybody's dreams can come true. And then you as a unit become this radical force of love that people can look on and marvel on, and you can really serve as a model for people in that way. Now, with that kind of possible outcome, who would deny that invitation? I would say, yes, sign me up for the invitation to do the hard work that it takes to really be in a real marriage with somebody who's a spiritual partner. Now, if this vlog resonates with you in any way, please leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you think about this. If this might be helpful to somebody who you know that could use this kind of information, please share it with them. Check me out on TRenderos.com, and until next time, take good care.